Nigel, congratulations. Was that pretty much the perfect way to start your Sky Bet League One season?
3 points, we can't ask any more than that. Just conceding the goal. I thought it was a bit of a sloppy goal. Very fortunate, or unfortunate for us in the end, getting that deflection off Aidan Flint's, I think, ankle that just dribbled into the bottom corner. And I thought that got them back into the game a little bit. But I thought the way we started the game, that's what won us it, really.
It was a front foot approach from the start.
Yeah, it was like Crewe last season. 12 months ago, we went 2-0 up there. We got pegged back because of the sending off, and tonight we didn't. I thought as the game wore on, I fancied us to get a third goal more than equalise. I thought we were poor for 20 minutes or so at the start of the second half. I thought we gave the ball away too much and too cheaply. We looked a little bit nervy at the start of the second half. I think if we'd have had a 2-0 lead rather than a 2-1, it might have eased that. But lost possession too many times and gave them encouragement. They had a few chances, skirmishes and things, but we're going to have to ride our luck at times. But as I say, I thought 3 or 4 great opportunities at the other end to kill the game.
In that first half, 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes did the damage, and Stephen Quinn got you going with a beautiful volley.
Lovely, the time he took on the edge of the box, just chested it down. He wasn't hurried, that's the difference. When you get that sort of experience and quality, and just made sure he hit the target. No chance for the goalkeeper. What a brilliant way, first of all, for him to start the season, and for us as a club.
And what about the second? A fine ball by Bacchus and Gregory. Right place, right time.
It was a brilliant build-up to the goal. If you go back about 10 or 12 passes, I think, or something. And then he's put a great cross in, and Lee Gregory just feeds on stuff like that. And that's where he scores his goal, in the 6-yard box. And we've got to make sure we put as many balls in like that as we can.
And as you mentioned earlier, they then pulled one back at a fortuitous goal, and they had a mini spell of pressure which you weathered.
Yeah, we changed a little bit. They changed shape and made a substitution after, 25 minutes or so. I think that's great credit to us. And then we did a little bit, 5 minutes at the end of the first half, just to make sure we got in at 2-1. And then we talked about it half time and said, we've talked about all pre-season, we need to be flexible and we need to change if teams are getting on top of us. And I thought we were much better with the 3 centre halves. You go somebody like Lucas again, goes from centre forward to right wing back and does a magnificent job for us.
What was the thinking with that change in shape?
Well, we just had to deal with their threat a little bit more. They were getting the ball wide and getting crosses in too easily. So it just sort of, when they sort of matched us up, then we've got to do something a little bit different just to deal with it.
And you managed to keep them out in the second period?
Yeah, Pimmy had a couple of saves, but nothing. They had a few shots over the bar and, a couple of skirmishes. I don't think there was anything clear cut. And as I say, I fancied us with Davis, and then when Will Evans came on, I fancied us to get one on the break.
And their goalkeeper had to make a good stop near the death.
That was an unbelievable save, absolutely incredible save. We were not quite behind it, but the lads were just talking about it as soon as they came in at the end of the game. They couldn't believe they got to it. That's as good a save as you'll see this season, honestly. Staggering. We all thought it was in when he hit it, and Hiram did as well. But we've still got the 3 points. It would have been a bit more disappointing if it had been for the winner or something.
What heart does the performance and result give you here? Because you've come to a side, many are tipping again to be up there in the higher positions come the end of the season. What does a performance like this and the points give you as you start the campaign?
It gives us a bit of confidence. We're aware that it's only one game. There's a long way to go. But I think it showed that when we do play as we can in that first sort of 20-25 minutes, then we can compete. And then we have to show the other side of the game later on. But it's a bit frustrating as well when at the end, when we're in front of the supporters and you're alongside Bailey Cargill and Alfie Kilgore and George Maris and Rhys Oates and Elliot Hewitt and Steve McLaughlin and not here, and so we need those players back as well to give us a chance.
Yeah, you were backed by an army of Stags fans. Must have been at least 3,000.
Yeah, it looked like 3,500. Reminded me, we came here with Sheffield United a few years ago and got a victory as well. And it was reminiscent of that in terms of the travelling sport tonight. Great memory for them again. First one back in League One for 20 odd years. And I know a lot of them will have remembered the last season here. They've been supporting the club a long time. But then go home, have a nice weekend and enjoy the 2 goals that we scored, because I'm not sure we'll score 2 better this. I hope we do, but they were as good as we'll get.
It's a fine start. Well done.
Thank you.